Israel be saved. Israel be saved.
Yeah, we on top, though we on the bottom. Oppressed every day, might not see tomorrow. Curses on us, cause we broke our laws. Now we in a land we don't call our own. We been oppressed so long, but one day we gon' rise up. These nations, they don't want no problems,
but they got one.
cause one day you'll come back. Cause one day
You'll come back.
I know Israel be saved.
They keep it coming, take it from the 12.
Israel be saved.
Keep it coming, take it from the 12. Try, they keep it coming, take it.
Chapter 107 and verse 20.
Go ahead.
He sent his word.
He sent what?
He sent his word.
He said he sent his word. He sent this Bible. Read.
And healed them.
He did what?
And healed them.
The only thing that's going to heal the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is the word of God.
That's right.
That's it. 2 Chainz ain't going to do it. What is that? Young Dolph ain't going to do it. Donald Trump ain't going to do it. And Hillary damn Clinton ain't going to do it. The only thing that's going to heal us is what?
He sent his word.
It's the word of God. That's what's going to heal us. The word of God is what's going to heal us. Read.
And healed them.
He sent his word and healed them. Go back to Hosea 4, verse 6.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
My people are destroyed.
It says, my people are destroyed. When I see a sister with different colors of hair in her head, I say, damn, that sister destroyed. When I see a brother with his pants sagging off his butt, I say, man, that brother is destroyed. When I see people going to church on Sunday, I say, damn, our people is destroyed. That's why y'all still celebrate Christmas, y'all destroyed. If y'all looking for Easter eggs and think that's in the Bible, your ass is destroyed. When I see a black woman wearing pants, I know my people is still destroyed. And why are they destroyed? Read.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Y'all don't know who y'all are. Y'all don't know who y'all God is. Y'all don't know how y'all supposed to live. Y'all don't know none of that. Read that again.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because you reject knowledge. You reject knowledge. We come out here every Sabbath. We on Bill Street every Friday, Saturday night. We got videos all over the internet. We got a radio show that come on every day. We got free classes every 3 times a day, 7 days a week. Bring it out. But are our people there? Nah, our people reject it. Read it again.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because our people reject knowledge, guess what? That's why you're in the projects. That's why you the lowest of the low. That's why you behind every other nation on this planet. Because what?
Because my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The Most High God is going to reject you if you don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You're going to stay in the projects. You're going to stay high on the HIV/AIDS rate. That's where you're going to be at when you want to know why is HIV/AIDS so high in Memphis? Because you reject knowledge. Because you don't want to keep the laws in this Bible. You still want to be a thug. You still want to smoke weed. You still want to smoke cigarettes. You still want to dance all damn day. They got a dance video come out on the internet every day. Dumb as hell. But I bet you they ain't read no books.
That's right.
Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Y'all ain't gonna be no priest to the Most High God. See, you looking at priest to the Most High God right now. We come out here teaching God's words to our people. We're trying to heal our people. But guess what? You ain't gonna be no priest to the Most High God. We're supposed to be a kingdom of priests. But not now. We're a kingdom of thoughts. We're a kingdom of thugs. Guess what? Y'all want to get mad when a white man call you a thug. Y'all is some damn thugs. Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Guess what? You forgot the laws of the Most High God. You forgot that the day was the Lord's Sabbath day. And you don't supposed to be buying, selling, working, cooking. You don't supposed to be doing that. You forgot that. Read. What's going to happen since you forgot that?
I will also forget thy children.
The Most High God gonna forget your children. So why are you walking around going like Black Lives Matter? Maybe you need to pick up the Bible and keep the commandments.
That's right.
Maybe you need to do that. Instead of trying to, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Y'all ain't standing in front of the abortion clinics though. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all liberal as hell. Oh man, a woman should be able to do what she want to do with her body. Guess what? That God don't say that. Hey, that's murder according to the Bible.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 7, as they were increased, so they sinned against me.
They sin against the Most High God. Give me knowledge. And you know Malachi 2 and 7. And what's that knowledge that they're supposed to be getting? All praise to the Most High God. See, this is how you know we preach to the Most High God. He already knew what scripture I wanted to go to. But how many of y'all sit in church, don't know nothing the pastor talking about because he ain't talking about nothing? Don't know none of these laws. Ain't never heard none of these scriptures. Y'all be going to church your whole life. Your whole life, y'all gonna go celebrate Easter. What does an Easter bunny have to do with the Bible? What does an Easter egg have to do with the Bible? What does a fat white man have to do with Christmas, with the Bible? Nothing. Not nothing, but guess what? Y'all don't know nothing. All y'all do, y'all got your earphones on, listen to some rap song, destroying yourself. That's it. That's all a lot of people do. They want to listen to music all day. They don't give a damn about nothing. And then they gonna go beg another nation for a job. And you don't even know yourself. But let's find out what that knowledge is our people are destroyed about. What's the knowledge that we don't have in our communities? Read.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The priest's lips supposed to keep knowledge, not 2 Chainz, not Lil Wayne, not what else they listen to? What they listen to now? I don't even know what they listen to right now. Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, talking about I'm the king of Memphis. You the king of Memphis. What the hell that supposed to mean? You the king of Memphis. Hey, our people destroyed as hell. Guess what? Guess what? Other nations shut down Memphis if they want to, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. You the king of Memphis and somebody else signing your check. That don't make no damn sense. Our people destroyed. What's that knowledge? Read.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Guess what? When you go to church on Sunday, your pastor is supposed to keep knowledge. But he ain't keeping on knowledge, he keeping past the plate. Past the plate. Read.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
Y'all supposed to be seeking the laws of God.
That's right.
That's the knowledge our people don't have. They don't have the laws of God. If they go to James 3 and 16, they don't keep the laws of God. Know what our people do? We want to be the Joneses. We want to be like somebody else. We want to envy everybody. We want to be covetous to everybody. We want what somebody else got. That's why that's why you gotta get credit in your kid's name. Because guess what? You living outside your means. Because you envious. Because you covetousness. Read.
The book of James, chapter 3 and verse 16. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work.
Guess what? Because what envy and strife is in Memphis, it ain't nothing but a bunch of envy and strife in Memphis. That's why we got this high murder rate, this high crime rate. It's what? What else is here?
And every evil work.
That's what. Go above that.
Verse 16, for where envy and strife is, there is confusion.
There's confusion in Memphis. There's confusion. That's why you could go on Bill Street, you'll see a woman, and that might be a man. Who knows? Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm married. Because if I had to deal with what y'all brothers got to deal with that's single out here, hey, I wouldn't know what I'd do. You don't know what you bringing home with you. Read.
And every evil work.
It's every evil work out here because of all the envy. Talking about, I'm the king of Memphis. No, I'm the king of Memphis. And y'all live in the projects. But y'all want to say you the king of Memphis. That don't make no sense whatsoever. But guess what? Our people need to repent. Our people need to come back to the Most High God. Give me 1 Kings 8. Hold on, you got any questions, brother?
No, I know y'all. I've been up here.
Okay.
I know y'all.
All right, give me.
I'm older than y'all. I've been 67.
Give me 1 Corinthians.
I'm older than y'all. Really.
Say it again.
I've been 67 this month. I'm older than y'all.
What that mean?
I don't know what it means. I just mean I'll be 67.
Okay. Hey, 60. Hey, you know I've been on this earth for what 36 years. Hey, 34 of them I was a straight sinner.
Yes.
Hey, God hated me for 34 years of my life because I wasn't keeping not one commandment. Not one commandment. I was a straight sinner for 34 years on this earth. So being 67 years old don't mean nothing if you ain't keeping these commandments. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and you got it.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
Because guess what? When these scriptures coming out, our brothers, our men, supposed to take their heads off, their hats off. That's a commandment of God that's supposed to be done. Are you gonna keep that commandment, brother? You ain't gonna keep it, huh? Hey, but if you go in the white man courtroom, you gonna take that hat off though, right? Hey, you see the respect that our men have for the other nation, but they don't have respect for their brothers that's out here trying to heal their community. Let's read that scripture again. I want to make sure we know that's a commandment. Start in verse 2. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
Now I pray ye, brethren, that you remember me in all things.
So we're supposed to remember the Most High God in all things. Read.
And keep the ordinances.
And keep the what?
Ordinances.
Ordinance is a law. We're supposed to keep the laws that's in this Bible. Read.
As I delivered them to you.
Go ahead.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Guess what? The head of every man, every Israelite man on this planet is Christ. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. A lot of sisters don't like hearing that. They don't like to hear that the man is above them. But guess what? That's what the Bible say. Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
Go ahead.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
You hear this, brother? You hear we talking about when this word coming out, having your head covered. Now you coming out here to listen to us, we gonna read you what this Bible say.
That's right.
Read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
So since the head of man is Christ, by you keeping your hat on, you dishonor Christ.
That's right.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Oh yeah, I believe it.
So you gonna take your hat off?
Not today.
Not today.
Take it off when I get home.
You gonna take it off when you get home?
When I take it off, I got a lip ball up there.
What that mean? This brother got a lip ball and he love God though. See, our people don't. Our people want to.
Don't expecting God, personally,
That's what the Bible say. The Bible say if you don't go, give me Romans 13. What's that?
That's on me.
What you looking for?
Give me Romans 13, and you gonna take it off?
I think that everybody.
Are you gonna take it off? You gonna keep it off?
I can't promise you that.
You can't promise. You ain't promising me. This ain't. Hey, I ain't gonna put you to death for not keeping the commandments of God. You ain't. Hey, I'm just preaching the word. I'm just telling you what the Bible says. But if No.
Nobody loves God and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 4 and 8.
I know that.
Read.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
He therefore that despises not man.
See, you ain't getting on me because you don't want to do that. You don't have a problem with me.
I don't exactly understand.
Read.
But God.
But you got a problem with God when you don't want to do that. See, and how we gonna fix the problems in our community? With you being an elder brother in the community, these younger brothers supposed to look at you as an example. I'm supposed to want to talk to the older brothers that went through the things that this Bible said we was gonna go through.
Bring it out. Kind of a tradition. I know God been into it. When I go to places, when I go home, I take my cap off.
It don't matter about you being at home. It matters about when this Bible coming out.
Keep on preaching.
It's when this Bible coming out. That's what it's about. It's when this Bible coming out. And look, this ain't hatred, bro. I love you. Give me Psalms 19 and 17.
I'm liking what you do.
Give me Psalm 19 and 17. This love right here. See, that's what our problem. Our people don't love each other. We want to hide our sins. We want to see black on black crime, and nobody want to say nothing. Nobody don't want to take care of their babies. Don't want to marry the woman. Guess what? Nobody want to say nothing, but guess what? We gonna say something about it. When we see our brothers going out, we gonna say something about it.
Don't want to marry the men too.
Hey, well, you shouldn't. Hey, it is what it is. The man should be ahead anyway. That should be his decision, not hers. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
Guess what? The law of this word is the law of the Lord is perfect. This law is perfect. The words in this Bible is perfect. Read.
Converting the soul.
It's converting the soul. It's gonna change you. If you keep the laws of God, guess what? It's gonna change you. It's gonna convert your soul. Read.
The testimony of the Lord is sure.
Go ahead.
Making wise the simple.
Making what?
Making wise the simple.
I know somebody is wise when they keep the commandments of God. When the other nations see us, they know we wise because we keep the commandments of God. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 6. I think that's what I want. Yeah, 4 and where is that? Start at verse 5.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
So this Moses talking to the Israelites. This Moses talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He says, I done taught you statutes. I done taught you judgments that the Most High God taught him. Read.
That ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it.
That's what we in this land right now. We're supposed to do that in this land. We're supposed to keep the commandments in this land. Read.
Keep therefore and do them,
Keep the commandments and do them. Read.
for this is your wisdom.
Your what?
This is your wisdom
That's what, when we keep these commandments, that's our wisdom. Read.
and your understanding.
And understanding. We ain't gonna understand this Bible unless we keep the commandments. Read.
In the sight of the nations,
Go ahead.
which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Because guess what? All these other nations here on this earth, except for the Israelites, they wasn't given the laws of God. They wasn't given this Bible. They didn't have that. So when they see us, and when they see us keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, they know that's our understanding. What's your question?
Who is the people in Israel now? Who are they?
Go to Revelations 2 and 9.
Tell me.
Good question. Who are the people in Israel right now? Because first of all, you know Israel, when we talk about Israel in this Bible, we're talking about a man. We're talking about Jacob. Jacob's name was turned to Israel. He had 12 sons, and they became the 12 tribes of Israel. And they lived in the land that they lived in was called Israel.
Okay.
But your question is, who are the people in Israel right now?
Yes, sir.
Good question. Go to Revelations 2 and 9. Read.
The book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
So this Christ talking to the Israelites. He's saying, I know your works, I know your tribulations and poverty. He know the stuff that we going through here in this land. Read.
But thou art rich.
But guess what? All the stuff we going through right now, we still rich. Want to know why we rich? Because the kingdom of heaven is for us and only us. The promises in this Bible was given to us and nobody else. So it's like, I know y'all on the bottom, but guess what? You rich because the promises in this Bible was given to you. Read.
And I know the blasphemy.
You know what blasphemy is?
Yeah, disrespect God.
It's a wicked, evil lie. It says, I know the blasphemy. Read.
Of them which say they are Jews.
He said, I know the evil, wicked lies of them that say they are Jews. Now, those people over there in that land, what they call themselves?
Jews.
They call themselves the Jews. He says, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews. Read.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
So guess what? Them people ain't the Jews. But what are they? Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Read that again.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Those people are the synagogue of Satan. They are the church of the devil.
That's right.
That's what the Bible called them. Give me on Revelations 3 and 9.
Where then?
3 and 9. Let's see what they. Let's keep going into it. Read.
The book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan,
He gonna make them of the church of the devil. Read.
which say they are the Jews,
Which say they are the Jews. You listening, brother?
Yes, sir.
They which say they are the Jews. What's gonna happen to them? Read.
and are not,
And are not the
but
Jews.
do lie.
But they some liars. Read.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
One day they gonna be worshiping at our feet. But how that's gonna happen? Are they just gonna? It's just gonna happen one day? They just gonna show up and I'm gonna worship at your feet? No. We gotta keep the commandments of God. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Let me show you how the Most High God set it up from the beginning. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass,
I mean, it's going to happen. Now, this is Moses talking to the Israelites. Read.
Yes, sir.
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If you listen to the words of God, read.
to observe and to do all his commandments,
To keep the commandments in this Bible, read.
which I command thee this day,
Go ahead.
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Guess what? That's the only way people gonna come and worship at our feet.
That's
if
right.
we keep the commandments. It was set up. If we keep the commandments of God, then guess what? They gonna come and worship, and we're gonna be high and they're gonna be low. Keep reading.
Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee,
Go ahead.
if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Keep reading.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city,
We're gonna be blessed in the city. Guess what? When you're gonna go into all the cities on this planet, you're gonna know that we are blessed, that we are the people on high. But are we that right now? Are we the people blessed in this community? Are we the people on high in the communities?
Bring it out.
Are we?
Almost on.
We're talking about a nation. See, we can't be, look, we can't look at ourselves and say, hey, I'm straight. I got a nice job, my wife got a nice job, I got a nice car, she got a nice car, I got a nice house. We good. No, we ain't good. Guess what? I'm still considered a nigga. I'm still considered a nigga just like everybody else considered a nigga in this community. It don't matter if Oprah Winfrey doing good, but guess what? Guess what? How are so-called African Americans treated? We still the lowest of the low. She gonna be, hey, you gonna still be doing good as long as you do what your slave master tell you. She'll be all right until she start bringing out the truth. She ain't gonna bring out the truth though. She ain't gonna tell you who you are. So everything cool as long as she doing what they tell them to do. Just like people out here going to go vote for a president. What the president gonna do? What Obama done for us? Hey, everything good now. Obama the president, we should get out of jail. All the people in jail for drug crimes that they brung in our communities, we should get out of jail, right? You would think so. Nah, he doing what his slave master telling him to do.
Bring it out.
Where you at? Deuteronomy 76. Because we supposed to be above all people. That's the way it was set up from the beginning. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Guess what? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are a holy people, a separate people, a set-apart people. That's who we supposed to be. Guess what? Integration was the worst thing to happen to black people. By far, the worst thing that ever happened to us, for us to be integrated with other nations. It was good for us to have our own water fountain. It was good for us to have our own bus stations, for us not to go to schools with them. That was good for us. Because guess what? Now you're getting taught by people that hate you.
That's right.
Guess what? I don't know if y'all seen this video of this black woman at a Trump rally. It's a little girl getting pushed by a bunch of white people in there. It just being pushed around. One of those people was a guidance counselor at a school. He teaching our kids, and he hate them at the same time. That's the worst thing that ever happened to us. We are a holy people, a separate people. Keep reading.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Guess what? We separate to God. We are God's chosen people.
That's right.
Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
We have been chosen to be a special people unto himself. That's why we act the way we act. We act different than everybody on this planet. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are a special people.
That's right.
That's who we are. Read.
Above all people.
Read it again.
Above all people.
We are above all people.
That's right.
We shouldn't put blonde hair in our head to look like our oppressors. We are above all people. We are better than that. Read.
That are upon the face of the earth.
We are better than everybody on the face of the earth. The first thing people like to do is point to sports and say, we the best in sports. Guess what? Guess who made them cell phones? We did. Guess who made this light? We did. Guess who made everything on this planet? We did. We made everything. Go to Matthew. Give me Matthew 5. Matthew 5 and what's that, 13? Yeah, 13. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13.
This is what Christ said to the Israelites. Read.
Ye are the salt of the earth.
Of the what?
Of the earth.
We are the what?
Ye are the salt of the earth.
Guess what? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the salt of the earth. Guess what? If you eat some soup and ain't got no salt in it, hey, you guys throw that stuff out. We the salt of the earth. We give this place flavor. Without us, everything would be messed up. Nothing would run without us. We are the salt of the earth. Read.
But if the salt have lost its savor,
But if we stop keeping these commandments, read.
wherewith shall it be salted?
Guess what? How is people gonna live right? How are we gonna have anything right going on in this planet if we not out here keeping the commandments first? That's our job. Our job is to come together, keep the commandments, and then we gonna make the other nations keep the commandments. Matter of fact, give me that Revelations. What's that? Rod of Iron. 2 and 25. Read.
The book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 25.
See, it's our job to learn the laws of God. It's our job to follow this Bible. Because one day, this is what we're going to do. Read.
But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
So we're supposed to keep the commandments and wait till Christ come. Read.
And he that overcometh,
And he that overcomes his sins, he that stops cheating on his wife, He's that stop smoking weed and smoking cigarettes. He's that get out of that homosexual activity. He's that overcome all these things, Reed.
And keepeth my works unto the end.
And keep the works until the end. Guess what? Just because you get dunked in water, it don't mean you saved. It don't mean you saved. You can go in the water sinner, you can come out the water sinner. You got to keep these works until you die or until Christ return. Read.
To him will I give power over the nations.
Guess what? If you keep these commandments to the end, Christ is going to do what?
I will give power over the nations.
He's going to give us power over the nations. We ain't got no power over the nations right now. We do what they tell us to do. We go where they tell us to go. We live what they make us live. We don't have no power over the nations. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
You gonna do what?
Rule them with a rod of iron.
And we're gonna rule the nations with a rod of iron. A rod of iron. You see that? You see that pole right there? I mean, we're gonna be walking around with poles like that saying, why are you not keeping the Sabbath? Click.
Bring it out.
Off with your head.
Bring it out.
Read that again.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
I bet you ain't never heard this in your Christian church before. I bet your pastor ain't never brought that out before. Because he ain't about this Bible, he ain't about these commandments, he ain't about his people. He about himself. He about keeping that money for himself. Read.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
They're going to be broken to shivers if they don't do what the Israelites tell them to do. If they don't keep these commandments. But guess what? We got to overcome until the end. You got any questions, brother? No? All right, all praise to the Most High.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.